All right.
Okay, here we go. The exclusive Scott Walker, Sharif Ishak, Saints-Falcons preview. What do you think is the key to the Saints' success tonight against the Falcons to sweep the season series?
I think it's going to start with Drew Brees. He has to have a better game than he did last year at this time on a Thursday night football game. Obviously, we talked about it so many times.
And he never throws 5 interceptions.
Yeah,
like he did last year.
I talked about it earlier at 6 o'clock. It could have been his worst game as a pro, but probably worst game he's ever played at any level. I mean, for him to throw 5 interceptions in one game, I don't see that happening tonight. I really think they need to get off to a quick start, and it starts with him throwing the ball. With no Darren Sproles, though, that means Mark Ingram's going to have to do something again like he did against the Cowboys. Got to get Pierre Thomas in the mix. I think they'll be fine offensively. I think, but it starts with number 9 as usual.
And you look at Drew Brees in prime time, and you look at the performance he had last year in this game, you have to think he's going to come out tonight with something to prove because he doesn't lose in prime time. But he did last year, even though that doesn't technically count as one of the big prime time games. It's still with the nation able to watch you.
Very inauspicious for him to have a bad primetime game like he did on Thursday night. I think he'll be fine. I mean, they're coming in with way more confidence. I mean, they were 5-5 heading into this game last year, and the Falcons were 9-1. What a difference a year can make, literally. 2-8 versus 8-2. It's amazing how good the Saints are and how bad the Falcons are. And it has to do a lot with injuries. But beginning of the season, they lose, Julio Jones. Steven Jackson gets hurt for a few games, and it's hard to have rhythm on offense for Matt Ryan if you have some of your key players out. So I think the Saints should be just fine in this game.
Score prediction.
And when I wrote my article, I said 38-21. I'll stick to 38-21. I think the Saints will get out to like a 17-0 lead. They'll score probably 10, make it 17-10. I think the Saints will stay comfortably ahead by at least a touchdown or more, and they'll win 38-21.
I'll go with my score prediction from last week, again for this week, 34-20. I like it.
You're doing a lot of score predictions.
Maybe 38-20.
38-20?
Because the Falcons are so decimated right now. Maybe they'll put a few more points
in. I don't like the thing you can throw out the records. You really... I said this today. You can throw out the records. I mean, they're not that good. I mean, I know they're at home. It's a short week.
And it is the Falcons.
It is the Falcons, but it's just, man, the Saints are so much better than them. It should not become a close game. I really don't think so. Rob Ryan's defense has played so much better from week 1 when they played to now, and they're missing, a couple players on their team. So it's hard for me to say that the Falcons should keep close in this game because of the way the defense is playing, too.
Well, we shall see. From the Sports Edit Bay with your exclusive game preview, Sharif Ishak, Scott Walker.